All right, welcome back to Misfit Island. My name is Timothy. And this island, Misfit Island. So, I'm a little island, a little family of misfits. If you want to start calling yourself misfit something, it's fine by me. We're all family, and we're here to read God's Word. This helps us build our relationship with Him, help us grow in our faith. And this is my 31 days and 31 Proverbs, which, because I think time is so short, I'm trying to knock these out in like 15 to 20 days. So let's just dig in. We're on day 16. We're going to do day 16 and day 17 today. You ready? So let's just dig in. All these little golden nuggets, as you listen to it, as you're driving to work or, waiting at the grocery store or, watching your wife put on her makeup or, watching waiting for the husband to mow the lawn or whatever. Whenever you get a free little 15 minutes, throw me in, put me in your earbuds while you're at work, whatever. But just listen and ponder, you get these little golden nuggets. That's why I have my little pictures. I got a beach full of golden nuggets because Proverbs are full of nuggets. The preparation of the heart belongs to a man, let's start over. The preparations of the heart belong to man, but the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of men are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirits. How true is that? Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. The Lord has made all for himself, yes, even the wicked for the day of doom. Oof, the day of doom, man, I should mark that down. Huh? Never called it that. Heard it called that. The day of doom. The day of doom. The day of doom. Do you want to be prepared for the day of doom? I don't. The day of doom. Verse 5. Everyone proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. There we go with that pride again. All the last couple of days he's been talking about pride. The pride of the Lord is an abomination to him. Though they join forces, none will go so it's everyone proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though they join forces, none will go unpunished. None will go unpunished. In mercy and truth, atonement is provided for iniquity, and by the fear of the Lord, one departs from evil. When a man's way pleases the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than vast revenues without justice. A man's heart plans his ways, but the Lord directs his steps. Divination is on the lips of the king. Divination. His mouth must not transgress in judgment. Honest weights and scales are the Lord's. All the weights in the bag are his work. It is an abomination for kings to commit wickedness, for a throne is established by righteousness. And we just went through that, huh? 4 years of wickedness. I mean, it was sickening to the heart and the stomach, and just to watch these guys destroy this country. I'm so glad that people are waking up, man, but I think it's too late. The messenger of death is the king's wrath, but a wise man will appease it. In the light of the king's face is life, and his favor is like a cloud of a latter rain. How much better to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding is to be chosen rather than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He who keeps his way preserves his soul. I got this one highlighted. If you can memorize it. Proverbs 16:18. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That could be in one of my... So that's where it's at in the Bible, too. I have a little segment that does that. I hear a lot of people quote that. Better to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He who heeds the word wisely will find good, and whatever trust in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in heart will be called prudent, and sweetness of the lips increases learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life to him who has it, but the correction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth and adds learning to his lips. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the bones. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. What's up with that? There's a nugget. Hey, the person who labors for himself, for his hungry mouth drives him on. An ungodly man digs up evil, and it is on his lips like a burning fire. A perverse man sows strife, and a whisperer separates the best of friends. How true is that? You got people going around. I remember Chuck Mysteries always say he thought that one of the worst sins of all is gossip. There you go. A whisperer separates the best of friends. You know, does that hurt or what? When you got thinks she's your best friend and they're talking smack about you behind your back, it hurts. Sad. It's sad too. That's why I have a lot of dogs and not that many friends. The violent man entices his neighbor and leads him in a way that is not good. He winks his eye to devise perverse things. He pursues his lips and brings about evil. The silver-haired head is a crown of glory. If it is found in the way of righteousness, man, what I would do for silver hair. I have no hair. But I'll take a head of silver hair any day. So, you know, again, when our glorified bodies, I will be walking around with the heavy metal, you know, I hope, I don't know, you know, what does it say, talking about the Lord says, if you ask for bread, I won't give you a stone. Well, I'm asking for some heavy metal hair in heaven. No, there's a passage that says that like a long hair in a man is shame, but long hair in a woman is her beauty or something like that, or I don't know. So probably won't. I probably have like a 0 to 3 Marine Corps haircut or something. Let's see. He who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. Day 17. Better is a dry morsel with quietness than a house full of feasting with strife. A wise servant will rule over a son who causes shame and will share an inheritance among the brothers. The refining pot is for silver and the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests the hearts. Like I said, it's a relationship. It's not a works-based program. It's not a religion. And it's always your intent in your heart. That's what God is judging, the intent of your heart. The evildoer gives heed to false lips. The liar listens eagerly to the spiteful tongue. Oh, really? What? Oh, they said that. Oh, they said that. I got my job. I got my work. There's this girl, man. She is like a social butterfly, just flying over here, flying over there, and flying over here. Just I don't talk to her. Never have. So I mean, but I've heard. The evildoer gives heed to false lips. The liar The liar listens eagerly to the spiteful tongue. He who mocks the poor reproaches his maker. He who is glad at calamity will not go unpunished. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children is their father. Excellent speech is not becoming to a fool, but much less lying lips to a prince. The present is a precious stone in the eyes of its possessor. Wherever he turns, he prospers. He who covers a transgression seeks love, but he who repeats a matter separates friends. Rebuke is more effective for a wise man than 100 blows on a fool. An evil man seeks only rebellion. Therefore, a cruel messenger will be sent against him. Ooh. Let a man meet a bear, robbed of her cubs, rather than a fool in his folly. Oh, wow. You don't ever want to come across that. You're out in the woods and you got a bear missing her cub and she sees you, it's over. You're done. It's over. Whoever rewards evil for good, evil will not depart from his house. What's going on with all these politicians, huh? The big, this last 4 years. A mess. The beginning of strife is like releasing water. Therefore, stop contention before a quarrel starts. He who justifies the wicked and he who condemns the just, both of them are an abomination to the Lord. Why is there in the hand of a fool the purchase price of wisdom, since he has no heart for it? A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man devoid of understanding shakes his hand in a pledge and becomes surety for his friend. He who loves transgression loves strife, and he who exalts his gate seeks destruction. He who has deceitful heart finds no good, and he who has a perverse tongue falls into evil. He who begets a scoffer does so to his sorrow, and the father of a fool has no joy. A merry heart does good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. Yes, it does. Broken. I've been broken. It's no good. A wicked man accepts a bribe behind the back to pervert the ways of justice. Wisdom is the sight of him who has understanding, but the eyes of a fool are on the ends of the earth. A foolish son is a grief to his father, a bitterness to her who bore him. Also, to punish the righteous is not good, nor to strike princes for their uprightness. He who has knowledge spares his words, and a man of understanding is of a calm spirit. Even a fool is counted wise when he holds his peace. If you don't say anything, you don't know anything, right? Once you open your foolish mouth, and you go, this guy's a fool. When he shuts his lips, he is considered perceptive. So there you go. Day 16 and day 17. Huh? We knocked that out. So yeah, thanks for watching Misfit Island. I hope you're enjoying this. There's a bunch of little golden nuggets there. I know it's kind of like Fast and Furious, but I want to get back into some meat. When I first started this, I said it was like my Milk for Babes channel, where I was, just the basic reading, basic teaching, because I'm not a pastor, I'm not a priest, I'm not a theologian, I'm not a prophet or whatever. I'm just reading God's word and try to bring back to memory some of the things I've learned over the years. And I call that my Milk for Babes section. So I want to get back to that and start feeding the babes the milk. And I want to dig into some deep stuff and break out those tomahawk steaks. And have that meat for the masses, or I should say meat for the few. There's only a few that enjoy meat, at least meat of the word. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and we're like, halfway through the Proverbs, and yeah, so I'll see you guys again tomorrow as we go through 31 days, maybe 15 or 20, of 31 Proverbs. All right, thanks for watching.